Let's take a look at Myra's homage to historical photographer. We've got Ralph Eugene Meatyard. Okay, this work is very interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so he's another one of my favorites. The creepiness factor and the surrealism. It's just it's very intriguing. Yeah, very much kind of an uncomfortable. There's a little bit of a freak show kind of thing going on. That's very interesting, kind of jarring. So kind of an intentional camera shake. Oh, I never saw this one before. Definitely very high contrast. I love that leaf that's kind of in motion there. Interesting. So whenever you get somebody to move like that and creates kind of a motion blur, it almost kind of gives them a ghostly or ethereal presence. Seems like something is just not quite right there. Okay, so let's see. So let's see, are you doing this with actual masks or Photoshop or it's kind of creepy. Might be just a little bit washed out. I feel like maybe you could bring in just a little bit darker shadows on some of the objects in the foreground. It seems just a little bit dull. But yes, that is, you've got a dog mask and a rooster, and I'm not sure what that thing is over there. A tiger, perhaps. I wonder what kind of looks you got. That really is unsettling. Just the fact that this character is at a playground, because there's definitely a creepy and also a kind of predatory quality to it, and that's just the kind of thing that um, it puts some chills through your spine. You think about dangerous people, out there where children are and the kind of predatory nature. And I definitely think that this one has that, that fear factor that you were mentioning. For some reason, this one isn't quite as ominous, and I'm not sure why. This one almost seems a little bit more comical. Um, and I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe just it might just be my perception. I do think that maybe a little bit more contrast. I think maybe part of it is this one. You've got such harsh light and dark contrast here that kind of plays up the eerie quality of it a little bit, and this one being much softer. Um, you know, transitions between your darks and your lights. Um, that could be part of what's kind of taking that menacing quality away from it. Or it might just be the fact that it's a side view, which maybe seems less threatening somehow. Or maybe just the fact that he just seems kind of candid and relaxed. But nevertheless, it's peculiar. It's bizarre. And the only thing I would really say, I think it could use the, if you look at how white your whites are on the shirt here, it's making the highlights on the mask kind of dull. Where did you find these masks? It must have been a Halloween store or something. But these are great, great props. Okay. That's great. That's awesome. Really, really funny. This one's got there's the creepy quality, but there's also definitely some humor that comes into play as well. Okay, so very, very nice. Let's see what your conclusion was. Okay, so you've had the masks for a while. Yeah. So if this is something you're interested in and you wish you had more time, then by all means continue this project. And I think that a series of 4 images is you know not any kind of a conclusion, but more of a beginning. And so it's like if you feel like you hit on something here, and I think that you have, um, that this would be an excellent direction to kind of take your work in and see what happens. Okay, so nice work on that.